Hey guys, Pawnce here to talk to you guys about something kind of odd I've actually noticed over the past week or so of playing League of Legends, and that's actually how people have been raging, or not, depending on how you want to define it. And it's quite weird because it's very different from what I remember from way back in the day. Now, to get this out of the way, this video doesn't really have any answers as to what's going on. It's perhaps to a degree a question, and some of you guys might have some insights into this. But to get down to what I'm seeing is the way people have been giving up and quitting essentially is very, I don't know how to phrase it exactly, but perhaps defeatist compared to what I remember. Essentially, I'll see, usually it's actually in the top line, although I will see it in other lines. People will just kind of give up. They'll just be like, I'm useless. I can't do anything. I give up. And it's really strange to me because mainly what I remember from back in the day is a lot of raging in the more traditional sense. What's like the person, say, again, use top lane as an example. They're freaking out. They're blaming the jungler. They're talking about how they need ganks, or the lane matchup is bad, or lag, or I don't know. There's some kind of weird excuse. But at the core of it, it's still very combative. And ultimately, probably the result's going to be the same. You're most likely going to lose because this guy's just busy freaking out. But there's still this, I don't know, it's almost like there's this deluded sense of belief in themselves that they're not at fault. So they kind of, there's kind of a fieriness to it. Like, I don't agree with it. Don't get me wrong. It's stupid and terrible. But maybe to a degree, I can kind of conceptualize why they're doing it, like their state of mind. Whereas this more, I guess, modern quitting or raging or whatever it is, it's very kind of almost like this depressed, internally focused thing. And I'm not really sure whether this is the influence of modern League and this is how things play out in current retail League of Legends or whatever you want to call it. Because I haven't really played there, and I guess I could test by going there, but I don't want to do that. So I don't know. For you guys who currently play like modern League, is this the thing you've noticed there? Is this simply bleeding into Classic League, and that's why I'm finding it so strange as someone who hasn't played Modern League? Or my other hypothesis was it's basically like middle to older millennials who've been broken down by life or something, and they're just, I don't know, depressed and they don't have confidence in themselves anymore, so they just don't have the energy to rage out anymore. It's just, I suck. I give up. It's, I don't know, I just find it really sad. It's weird. It's not necessarily better or worse, I suppose, than the old style of raging that I'm used to. Um, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't really know how to put it other than it's just kind of sad. It's sort of like, if that's what's going on, and it's just sort of people who've been beaten down by life and they have no confidence anymore, it's like, I don't know, if you can't believe in yourself, who will? So I don't know. Again, if you guys have any insights as to what this is, please let me know. I don't mind too much. It's not like every game. I was expecting more raging, to be honest, and instead I got this. So, yeah, that's kind of it. To round the video out, why don't we have a game? We'll put one on at the end. I'll edit it together. Where it's not quite this, but there's a rage quit, and there's a 4v5 where we have to sort of fight for our lives. So feel free to guess who you think is going to rage quit at the beginning of this portion of the video, and yeah, just let it play out if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Again, nothing. I don't really have too much insight on what's going on. More just kind of a weird observation, a curiosity of Classic League in 2026. So thanks for watching, and like I said, here's a game. All right, grab that. Actually, what's their lane? Vayne Morgana. How how very polite of that Nasus. Even though he's playing the world's most boring champion. But we should be sympathetic, because he's the one who has to play it. Never look a tulip in the eye. The game is super old? What, League of Legends? I wouldn't say it's super, it's very old. Well, I would say it's old. Super old, you have to get into the realm of like Final Fantasy IV, I would say, is super old. And then anything older than that is like mega old. And the tier after that is hyper old. And Giga old, and then Terra old. I realize that's an actual system that we started using at a certain point, and now it's kind of order. Oh, get it they have to walk back in the lane because we saw them there, so they're not here. Or, obviously, they have to walk back in the lane, but they'll have to come that way. Oh no! I don't know what happened there, or how they lost that, but... How did they lose that way? What the hell? Is that just like a rune difference, or...? I'm backing anyway, so I don't necessarily mind taking the damage here. To just get a little bit of damage there. Watching very closely. I can tell based on their movements whether they know I'm there or not. Unfortunately, I can't, like, afford... Yeah, honestly, yeah, I get these. These plus, like, a potion. Because I'm gonna need, like... I want to play aggro up in sort of her face and be able to dodge the roots. A little bit like playing against a Blitzcrank.
Never look a tool in the eye.
We're gonna get lucky with the cannon minion here.
It's me!
Give him a fright. That was more damage than I wanted to take, but one of them backed. They're missing so much here. See that? Knock forward.
An ally has been slain.
I recommend skipping.
He's missing more than I'd like, but he's trying, so it means he has the capacity. The CS? I don't mind that so much. Pretty big minion wave. I'm gonna stand way back to...
Never.
They can't fight here anyway because of the size of the minion wave, so... I'm gonna cookie that. I thought they were, it was like, I was getting ready for a jungle gank because of, you know, how aggro that was, like, weirdly aggro.
You're looking a little green.
been slain.
Oh,
Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
I should have shielded in advance. What do I want to do about this wave? It's gonna push in, so that's actually... Oh. Especially with Morgana doing that, that's fine. That was my bad though, I should have shielded. I think I did have the mana and I just didn't see it.
yep. That tasted purple.
Die to auto attacks.
I recommend skipping.
I mean, it's just a pixel in.
It's me!
Not casting for once, and I have all my mana back. Cool.
Whoa.
I'll be right.
You'll see more with
I got my ult. Oh god! Why are they all trying to murder me? Should have been using a potion. Jesus. God. Okay, yeah. I still have my second ward too.
never look a tulip in the eye.
Why? Oh, because Jax is W and AoE? This is his jump?
Turret has been destroyed.
That squirrel looks familiar.
Is it an AoE in this?
Slain.
Yeah, because it shouldn't be. Yeah, I made a mistake. Enemy.
Oh, hello!
Rat's got AoE. Okay, I'm gonna get a ward up first. As soon as this pushes out a little bit further. You missed the cannon. Let's put it here. I want to typically put it deeper, but
Yep. That tasted purple.
I'll be right under.
made a moist black shield.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Ignite dove. Feel awakened!
Okay. Who's their jungler? I'll drink a potion just in case. Right, Nunu, we just saw him.
Here's something that won't wash off.
Okay, finish it off early. Good. You just want it back? Sure, we can do that. Easy. I don't know. I guess I get the Ward Him a Job item. I do have 2 GP5, so I can sit here very easily until I get it. I could also sell my single potion, but whatever, it's tomorrow. By the time I mention it. And drink my coffee. It's a 320. It's basically been at 320 gold the whole time. What is going on over there? You're getting beaten up kinda hard.
Unstoppable. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I mean, Max got a kill, so
An
whatever.
ally has been slain.
Okay, move that over there.
It's me!
That's GP, okay.
Never look a tool in the eye.
Bane is down there. Probably do this really fast.
Ally has been slain.
I don't want to help my AD carry here, but oh, so close. I could have ulted him.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh, hello!
Slain enemies. Shut down. Double kill.
That squirrel looks familiar.
I mean, I didn't want to have to take the kills, but gotta do what you gotta do. The question is this guy rage quitting, or is he frustrated that he got beat up by Nasus? Or by kills? Only time will tell. What is the other thing I decided I like building out of this? Honestly, I just like there is an option. We're still gonna get these, and then I'll get that. I got like this kind of weird item set up here, but
You'll see more with your eyes
okay. Pantheon is there. Go, Pantheon! I just sped you up, or not? I thought. Okay, I heard that sound effect. I thought my thing went off, but it was. I may need to take longer duration on that instead of shield. God, tier 1 tower is so weak. Okay. 1,000 gold bucks.
I recommend skipping.
I just wanted to see how strong Baron was, because this is his first time playing on Classic, or what the hell was that all about?
An ally has been slain.
Well, I got him.
Whoa. Dizzy.
Well, the 80 carries there. They're just gonna hard push that up. That's fine. Really? Wasn't doing damage. It was rising more than anything. I love spamming Black Shield.
Just a pinch.
Okay, 3 of them here. I don't think you can fight all of them, Jax. You want to do that? Sure. Jax is going somewhere. Pantheon's going to lose that. Well, didn't need me apparently. I doubt it's warded, but I guess I probably should have kept that sweeper for dragon.
I recommend skipping. Boom!
Ally has been slain.
Only you would have waited. Oh, I missed shit.
Enemy has been slain.
Oops. Nasus is nearby. I don't know if anything's warded here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Oh. Did they not realize this was a 4v5, or they just got tired of the game? Tasted purple? Yeah, game tastes pretty purple. Honor for everyone for winning a 4v. That's the second 4v5 we've won. Classic rune beige too. Rage quit after dying 5 times in lane. We won anyway, so it was probably a blessing in disguise. Regardless, very I don't know, what do you want to call it? Very let's call it unfortunate behavior. I was thinking using sportsmanlike, but it goes beyond that. It's just like, it's really, like, as a human being, like, it just says a lot about this person. So